back again with another action-packed edition of sports this morning. I'm Austin Okonakman.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Morgan.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, football fans in the country cannot wait for the new NPFL season to begin. You know why?
Yes.
Because last season we saw some fireworks. This season teams are getting ready. They're talking tough. Players have moved. Coaches have moved. So for us right here, let the season begin.
We can't wait for the first game tomorrow. Canopilas, Ifeanyi Badios, getting the stage set on Saturday. Okay, from that, the Nations Cup, Nigeria and South Africa are in the same group again. The last time, we remember 2015, both of them. Oh, okay. The last time Nigeria and South Africa were in the same group, Nigeria did not qualify.
Yeah, but the question is this...
Is that easy route?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think so. But it's decent. It's decent. It's not the toughest group out there. So, but...
Seychelles, Libya, South Africa, and you can't say if it's easy?
Yeah, I can't really say, to be honest. I can't really say. Okay, we'll talk more about the Nations Cup, the 2019 Nations Cup later on the show. That's the future. Let's talk about now. It's just one day to go to the 2017 African Cup of Nations in Gabon. Unfortunately, no Nigeria, but the games must go on. The show must go on. And it's going to be Gabon versus Guinea-Bissau in the opener. Cecilia, Austin, is very important. Gabon starts with a win.
Yes.
It is very important.
They don't have a choice. Guinea-Bissau, they're facing the team making a debut. Qualifying was even a shocker for everybody.
Yes.
So, home game.
They have no excuse, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You don't have.
Okay.
We'll start with the NBA now.
Yeah, we'll do the NBA surely, definitely, as it's fast becoming a norm now on the show. And we'll start with the game that was played at the Oracle Center between the Golden State Warriors and the Detroit Pistons. And that one ended 127-107 in favor of the Warriors. Kevin Durant led the Dubs with 25 points, Cecilia, on 10 of 15 shooting in the win. And they also got 24 points and 23 points from Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Elsewhere, at the AT&T Center, it was Kawhi Leonard scoring 31 points in just 26 minutes to lead the San Antonio Spurs past the LA Lakers 134-94. Austin, Cecilia, that's a proper beat down.
Yeah,
134-94. That's about how many points in between?
Yeah, about 38 points.
Incredible. Almost 40 points there.
Almost 40 points.
Yeah, 40 points actually. So not a good one for the Lakers at all. Cecilia, how do you react to that one?
Okay, the Lakers, their inconsistency continues. They win, they lose. They win one game and they lose 3-4 in a row, and they win one just like that. Inconsistency.
That's the main problem, right? Yeah. But it's still the young side, though. So I don't think.
Yeah, we said it last season, young side. This season, young side.
Young,
okay, they're still young. They're going to be young for 2-3 more seasons.
Yeah, they've not had it hasn't been good for the Lakers in the last couple of years. So it's going to take time, Cecilia. You just have to be patient.
How many more years we're looking at?
We're looking like.
How many more seasons? 3 more seasons?
Yeah, 4 or 5 seasons.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight, right?
You're being wicked.
Okay, let's move
Bulls
on. Let's move on now. Yeah, to the Bulls, right? We talked about the New York Knicks losing to the Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday. So they were able to bounce back against the Chicago Bulls with a 104-89 win. Carmelo Anthony was immense in that game, scoring 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Elsewhere, it was a very convincing 140-112 win for the Denver Nuggets over the Indiana Pacers. That was a game that was played in London. We'll talk more about that later on the show. And last but not the least, no Anthony Davis, no problem for the New Orleans Pelicans because Tyreke Evans steps up with a season-high 29 points in their 104-95 win over the Brooklyn Nets. That's it for the NBA, Austin, Cecilia. We're going to talk about the NBA Global Games next.
Yes, the rules. Changes. What we normally see, at the NBA, 2 minutes to the end of the game and all that 2 minutes seems to take like forever. But the NBA is trying to look at it now to see if there is a way they can actually reduce that. The timeouts they called for and all that, 2 minutes. Okay, it's 2 minutes to the end of this game. But that 2 minutes might take like 5, 6, 7, even sometimes 10 minutes. So at the end of the day, you're having a game that is longer than, expected and all that. So people are thinking, what happens if the format can be changed? Situation whereby when it gets to that 2 minutes, there are ways they can actually look at it to see if they can, reduce that. And also the fact that they want to have more games being played outside the US. But if they want to do that, Adam Silver is saying that means they'll need one more week that will be added, because they're going to have the same numbers of games. But they need one more week to be added to the NBA season and all that, so that players can easily recover.
Recovery time is very important.
I agree, but look at it from a branding perspective. Someone has looked at the market and said, look, we need to play more international games. We will make more money.
They will make more money.
The NBA will have more reputation, more viewership, and that's what I keep saying. Football is a global business. This is the NBA, and they're already looking at the international market and getting market space from it.
I mean, for the NBA, it's all about, everything they've been doing, the strategies in recent years, has been about developing the market outside of the United States. And that's why we have the NBA Global Games. And we saw a game that was played last night between the Denver Nuggets and Indiana Pacers, and it was played in front of a sold-out crowd. That crowd sold out the ticket sold out in 1 hour.
Look at that.
So it tells you the market is there already, and they just want more now. When you start having a taste of something good, you want more, and that's why they're considering, adding more games, as in more regular season games, being played outside of the USA. Adam Silver is the NBA commissioner.
That's right.
He's been speaking on these unlikely changes. Let's listen to him.
From an international standpoint, we hit a new milestone this season, and that is 25% of current NBA players were born outside of the United States. 113 of our players were born outside the United States, and roughly half those players, 61 of our international players, were born here in Europe. So Europe continues to be a hotbed for basketball, and we hope to increase the number of international games that we play. We don't have any specific plans in place yet. It's a function of